group say? What did this group say? What did the folks from North Omaha say? And you can diagram the information that way. So I strongly agree or strongly disagree about the future of North Omaha. What are your thoughts based on what you've seen, what you've heard about North Omaha? Okay, let me give you some answers for some of the earlier questions very quickly. This is the graduation rate for African Americans in the Omaha Public School District. It started out in 2002 at 55%. It's actually gone up now to 67%. That's one of the trends for graduation rates. And then this is the one that really got national attention, was that it was nearly 60% of African American children under the age of 5 that were in poverty. The most recent number is 43.8%, and even if you take an average of that, overall it has decreased since that high that was reported in the Omaha World Herald about 5 years ago. This is the OPS statewide writing. You hear a lot about, or maybe you don't, about the math and how low it is, but the writing and the reading has actually specifically, you continue to see it trend up for the most part over the last 5 years. And we said, can we focus in this neighborhood and really turn this around? It consistently comes up on the screen as a violent neighborhood. So this is 30 days, June 19th through July 19th. July 19th is when we had our first prayer walk where neighborhood churches came out and participated. This is 30 days after. So 30 days before, 30 days after. We did the same comparison 60 days before, 60 days after, and there's been 2 incidents the whole 60 days beyond that first meeting where we had the neighborhoods get involved. Put 700 young people to work in North Omaha, primarily those that are highest at risk. We have a village zone revitalization plan that was approved by the city council back in July. That is a 30-year vision for rebuilding North Omaha just up the street. There's a lot of other stuff going on. We have groups that we work with. Right now we only have 2 people on staff, that's Vicki and I, but we rely very heavily on volunteers from across the city. And since the time where it was 100% African American strategy, we now have partners all over the city, from south to west to even in Council Bluffs, where we partner with people all over the city. And our goal is to keep these trends going in the right direction, but become the first city in the country where we finally close these long-standing gaps that have been primarily focused on race and geographic segregation.
Because a lot of the people in the community don't have post-secondary education. They just don't have it, so they don't value it a lot. I'm the first person in my family to go to college, to go to grad school and further my education.
From 99% African American to a community that was 99% white. And so I come to Omaha, and I go through this process, come to Omaha and see still this segregation. But there was a meeting, our first meeting, and we needed it to be an African American meeting. And somebody didn't know that, and they actually brought someone with them from their office. And it was one of the most awkward moments because everybody in the room knew that we really needed to have an in-house conversation. But when you come out of the gate and you say that there are 3 primarily values that we say. We want to be positive, we want to be proactive, and we want to build partnerships.
And there were 2 types of leadership. There was a spider and there was a starfish. The spider, it's like you cut off the head, the body falls. Right? You have that book? You must have that book.
It's good.
I know. So with the starfish, like the covenant, you have all these different areas. Then you have experts in those areas addressing those issues. But it's part of the empowerment network. It makes up this one starfish. So say there's like 3 or 4 of us that are in charge of the violence initiative. If I die today, it will go on because there's other people that can lead that. And that's the important thing. That's how the network is set up.
Michael Maroney answered those questions. If someone wanted to interview us about violence, that was Jeanette and Ben. If somebody wanted to talk about economics, that's Dick. And so the media can't pull me out. And some people don't like that. They want the media to talk to me only about the Empowerment Network. But I've been first to say, no, we have specialists in education and housing and voting. They're the ones that speak on that topic. Now, if it's about the whole network, then I can speak about that. Otherwise, I'm not trying to get in to run their ship. That's not me. But it's a constant every day, waking up in the morning, just like everybody else, reading the paper, looking at my text messages to make sure nothing happened last night. We're on the ground, and we're actively involved at a lot of different levels.
I applaud you for all that you do and for the how that you do, and I hope that you'll see more collaboration from people from our course here and from Creighton University, and that you'll be successful in everything that you do. Thank you very, very much for the 3 of you for coming here today.